Hey guys, and welcome back. Today we're going to talk about the Colorado Avalanche versus the Edmonton Oilers. Both of these teams come into this game well rested as they had 3 days off in between games. A lot of superstar talent on both sides. It should be a great game. You have Kale and McKinnon on one side and Draisaitl McDavid on the other. We get news today that Gavin Brindley is returning to the lineup for the Avs. Starting in net for the Colorado Avalanche is Scott Wedgwood, and for the Edmonton Oilers it's Stuart Skinner. Not even 5 minutes into the game and Nietzsche strips McDavid, and this Edmonton Oilers power play comes into this game number 1 in the league. Thankfully, the Avs PK is ranked number 2 in the league, and they hold off the Edmonton power play. Right after that, Edmonton gives the Avs a gift, and they take a penalty. Unfortunately, the Avs don't get anything to go, and Brindley takes a tripping penalty with 4 seconds left in the power play. But shortly into Edmonton's power play, they take an interference penalty. Now there's about a minute and a half on 4-on-4, during which McDavid got a breakaway, but the puck just skips off his stick. About 7 minutes left in the first period, McKinnon draws 2 defenders on him, and with a quick pass to Taves, he gets it over to a wide open Makar, and he fires it past Skinner. Also, with that Makar shot coming in, there is a great screen in front by Natchez. And then about a minute after that goal, the Avalanche have an offensive zone draw. McKinnon wins the faceoff back to Taves, and he finds Makar wide open again in the same exact spot. And once again, Cale Makar beats Stuart Skinner and has his second of the night. A couple minutes after that, Colton gets a breakaway, but he can't get it to squeak by. And then about a minute after that Colton rush, Landy scores a goal. And as you can tell, I'm not too excited about it because that goal is the second one that gets wiped off the board for him this season. The Oilers challenged it for offside, and it was offside, so it's still been 3 years since Gabe has scored in the regular season. But the Edmonton Oilers decide to give the Avs a little bit of life as Connor McDavid goes off for high sticking. On that Edmonton PK, Wallman takes a cross-checking penalty too. The Avs have about 40 seconds of a 5-on-3, but they can't convert on that, nor the regular power play. We come to the end of the first period, and the Avs are up 2-0. They need to make sure that they play a clean game in the second period, just to make sure they don't give Edmonton any hope of coming back in this game. And as we all know, no lead is safe against Edmonton. Avs start the second period hot as about 2.5 minutes in, Malinsky throws a shot on net, and the kid that just got back into the lineup, Gavin Brindley, pokes it by Stuart Skinner to give the Avs a 3-0 lead. Right after that, Draisaitl gets a breakaway, but a diving Brent Burns breaks up the play. And thank goodness Brent Burns is 6'5" because it took all of him and his stick to break up that play. About a minute after breaking up that play on Draisaitl, Burns sends a slap pass to Drury and he tips it by Skinner. After that, Stuart Skinner faced 1 or 2 more shots, and then they pulled him and put in ex-Avalanche Calvin Pickard. And about a minute and a half after Calvin Pickard gets in net, there's a nice tic-tac-toe play by the Avs' fourth line, and they score. Not only was that a perfectly placed shot by Kelly, but Gavin Brindley and Bardakov made excellent plays to set that goal up. 8.5 minutes left in the second period, and Manson gets called for cross-checking. And this is why you can't give the Edmonton Oilers power play too many chances, because 7 seconds into this one, Connor McDavid buries it. But 15 seconds after scoring that goal, Edmonton goes back to the box. This time, it's Podkolzin for high sticking. Once again, the Avs power play continues to struggle, but it does continue to generate a lot of chances. With 5.5 minutes left in the second period, Landeskog goes fishing and gets called for tripping. And once again, 7 seconds into this power play, Avalanche scores shorthanded. Right off the faceoff, Parker Kelly gives himself a breakaway, and with some slick hands, he scores. That restores the Avalanche 5-goal lead, and it's their first shorthanded goal of the season. We come to the end of the second period, and the Avs continue to easily handle this Edmonton Oilers team. And the Oilers left the second period looking pretty lifeless. But the Avs have to be ready because Edmonton is going to come out firing. The Avs can't let Edmonton get back in this game, especially after putting them down 6-1. And the Avs waste no time continuing their dominance. 30 seconds into the third period, McKinnon and Natchez get a 2-on-1, and McKinnon keeps it to himself and buries it. Shortly after that, McKinnon outbattles an Oiler player, but he gets called for interference. It was a really soft call, but what do you expect when you're up 6 goals? And wouldn't you know it, right out of the box, McKinnon gets the puck, goes down and buries it. And if that's not a puck don't lie moment, I don't know what is. About halfway through the third period, Wallman gets a hooking call. And on his way to the box, he starts chirping to the ref, and he gets another 2 minutes for unsportsmanlike. The Oilers were able to generate 2 cherry-picked rushes, but Wedgwood stops both of them. And the Avs power play continues to struggle as they didn't capitalize on either of those power plays. But shortly after that power play ends for the Avalanche, the Edmonton Oilers turn the puck over to him, and Drury buries his second of the night. Even with 10 seconds left, the Avalanche continue to push to get that 10th goal as the boos rain down from the Edmonton fans. The Avs finished this game 9-1, and that was a complete embarrassment of the Edmonton Oilers. Makar, McKinnon, Drury, and Kelly all had 2-goal nights tonight. The Avs now have to travel to Vancouver for a back-to-back, and thankfully Vancouver also played tonight.